Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing soap brows. If you don't know what soap brows are, you pretty much use soap. Okay, so here are some things you're gonna need. A bar of soap. Doesn't matter what kind of soap. It could be hotel soap, which mine is. It could be Dove. It doesn't matter, just bar of soap. Second thing you're gonna need is a glass of water or a sink to get water from. Third thing you're gonna need is an eyebrow brush and a spoolie. Spoolie is necessary, I promise. I am using the Anastasia number 12 brush, and this has a spoolie on the end of it. Makes things a lot easier. Fourth thing you're going to need is some brow pomade. Doesn't matter what kind of pomade. I favor the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I use the shade Chocolate. Now, I learned this method from Desi Perkins. If you don't know who she is, I will link her video in her YouTube channel below. I've been practicing these for, I think, like 2 months now. I've been doing my brows like this, and I've been loving it. I love it. It looks so much more natural, and I don't miss my ombre brows anymore. I mean, I still love them, but I just love my soap brows. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your spoolie. I'm sorry, my cats are literally running around. If you hear them, they're going crazy. You're gonna take your spoolie and your glass of water, and you're gonna dip the spoolie in the water, and then I like to tap it off like a lot. And then you're going to take the bar of soap and run the spoolie right over it until you gather some soap on there. Okay, now what you want to do is start brushing your brows up. Why are you meowing? And feel free to go in and get more soap. And I'm kind of doing this like pressure because you want these to be pretty much glued down, because my brows do not stand up straight at all. I also like to use my finger to kind of really glue them down. Obviously they're not gonna stay like this. And I do have my eyebrows microbladed, so that's what you're seeing. And then you kind of just want to shape them with the spoolie to your desired eyebrow. Okay, so that's how I like mine to look. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eyebrow. Okay, then you're gonna go ahead and let them dry before you go in with the pomade. And they should be like pretty glued down, like they shouldn't be moving at all. So this one's dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what to do for this one. So you're gonna go and take your pomade and your angled brush, and you're gonna, I kind of like to do this to the brush before I go in. I just want it to be really like thin. And my pomade's like really dried out, so mine doesn't work as well. I could make it not dry, but I'm just lazy. You want to dip the brush, like the tip of the brush, right in there. I like to start in the middle, and what you want to do is start creating hairs. So there's one. Dip back in. Really close to the second one. 2. It's okay if they're not all perfect, because like real brows aren't perfect. And then 3. And then I like to fill in my arch a little, just because I have really sparse hairs. And so you're gonna continue doing these little hair strokes. And I did forget to mention, you want to do this before your foundation. And then I do one that kind of extends to the tail of the brow, because I like to extend my tail. And then I go ahead and kind of carve out my arch. Not like super carve out, but a little bit. And then I fill in the tail even more. But naturally your arch and the tail of your brow will be darker than the rest of your brow. Okay, and then for the start of the brow, you want to do the same hair strokes but even lighter. So now I'm gonna go straight up. Like that. That's like really hard to do in a camera, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now I know it's looking crazy. I know, don't worry though, the end product looks great. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other eye. So to carve out the brows, you can use your foundation or you can use concealer. I use concealer, and I take my BH Cosmetics 10 color Camouflage palette. This is pretty old and dirty. I use these two shades, this one for the top of my brow and this one for the bottom, because this blends in with my foundation and this blends in with my concealer. But do it whatever way you prefer. I take the darker concealer shade and I start to carve out my brows. Now you can like really not see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, it's because I'm right-handed. I'll try. And I take like a really tiny angled brush to do this. Going into the lighter concealer, go ahead and carve out the bottom. Alright, and there you have it. That is the soap brows. I just like them because they look natural but still like really done. It's like your dream brow, like those model brows. But yeah, if you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye loves.